This is day 874 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor the upcoming show more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please tell me directly. Be very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Siman Tav Kuf Samach Zayin, Sif Aleph, to Tav Kuf Samach Ches, Sif Daled. Tav Kuf Samach Zayin. Tima Urechitza Sapesh Muta B'tainis. Tasting and rinsing out the mouth, which is permitted on a fast. Aleph Asher B'tainis, somebody who was immersed in the tiniest yochel done by tav, she can taste the cooked dish in tzarech melech or tavin, requires salt or spices or toim polate, and he tastes and he spits out. Yochel dam akadir vias, so about shiflo, he can taste up to a vias, which is according to Chaim, 3.3 ounces, according to Chaim, 4.1 ounces, as long as you spit it out. Even though your palate enjoys this, there's no prohibition in your palate enjoying the taste. Tiny sachil, which is tia and tiny to accepted eating and drinking not to enter your intestines. Another kibble did not accept not to get any pleasure. It's not comparable to somebody who takes a nether from food. Should also tell who's not allowed to taste it because there it's where there's someone who says, I feel I'm no, so this there you can't there you can't taste it, right? Because those that I feel even doing deliberately to have hanoah from in your palate, that's okay as long as you spit out, as long as you have rum. But Taimur Markain was not happy with that. Mishabur, however, he's Kedarko B'Kodesh. She is Mitzvah Avram. He must come on is for his own pleasure, perhaps his missile, since he doesn't swallow. Zel Rakatanis Yochi. The name is this only by a tinus of an individual, and of course the other Tanesim besides Tishua Yom Kippur. But Tishua Yom Kippurim also. Shame Tanes and Sibur Gemara. They're absolutely Tanes Tanios Sibur. Shaya Arab and Tamas also in the Anzek Tanes Yochi. Other fasts are like Tanes Yochi for this purpose. There are those Makir and every time Sibur, including the non-Tishua Yom Kippur ones. That's the custom. Because it's we sent by kindness of a true kindness individual, then you're not makabel, but not by kindness sibur. I feel kindness yochid. Yes, you should hear revius upon achas. Who said that even by kindness yochid, it's not revius at one time. Mat little by little. Shitoyim mat yiroknu. As it tastes little, spill it out. If you listen to revius, I feel b'chol yom also. More than a revius is also even if it's scattered over the course of the entire day. Shishon revius as achas ivsha shaliv la mat. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that. It's not the other basis also even scattered over the course of the day. But then he says Kashitom revius as achas ivsha shaliv la mat. But so it sounds like he's saying that more than revius any time during the day is also because you're going to swallow some little amount. Some say it's mutar revius even one shot. If he knows he's not going to taste anything, I'm not sure it means they're not taste anything. I assume it means they're not swallow anything. This says Adam is only is machmir. Shad Tzim brings down Mekilim. Because the woman who's cooking licks it with her tongue, lay down says to know if it requires salt or not. I got the body in the earth and kapeda. That certainly doesn't see a problem. Again, Misha Darkle Chotz be b'shachar is tiny seaward. Ain't no chol so it's cane. Somebody who rinses his mouth, shachar tiny seaward. It's not proper to do this. Carve shivla begono. It's very likely he's going to swallow his mouth. Yeli diksher machnis amayim omek lepiv. That's if you're gargling deep in your mouth. Ma'alel people mala. You lift up your mouth high up. Chalchel mind go on. You gargle the water in your throat. I was something I talk about pee, but when a person normally brushes his teeth or washes his mouth, he puts the water only in his mouth and makes sure when he bends over, he'll come up so I can to shine. There's my to clean the teeth. There's no concern that he's going to swallow it. Mutter, that's from his son. The bottom dish of Yom Kippur and something, but separate dish of Yom Kippur. Sure says Malcolm Tsari can be matir with washing the mouth with water and any time seaweed. even on Tisha B'Av, in other words. You should be careful to bend your head and your mouth down low. It shouldn't come to your throat. And he says even Tisha B'Av, you can mount it when you have Tsar Gadol, but you don't keep it, she machmir, even Makam Tsar Gadol. Uh, uh, the Pasha says that there's an issue of rechitza. That's the issue. In other words, even though there's no Isra of Achila involved, there's a rechitza on Tisha B'Av and on Yom Kippur. I thought you would Darko, but other Tanais seem allowed to do wash your normal way your mouth, which you probably consider spitting out. Even the water has more than a revius. Came Shem is commonly told you don't have mind to taste, they don't have any benefit from the water, any pleasure from the water. Came also Shem is that. So other beverages, in other words, if you were doing something where you would have a benefit from the water, that would be also. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what the definition because he says plain water is okay. Maybe sugary water is too much pleasure. Not clear. Anyway, Shamsky, the bracket says here, Aren't Shemati B'Chemetz. Whoever this is speaking here, Avram, Matio vinegar. On the inside, Yesh Chometz Rev L'Chiko. Chashul is not saying that because there is vinegar which is pleasant for the palate, which we're also read. Some vinegar is pleasant for the palate. So, if you're brushing your teeth, I assume Listerine or the mouthwash, it's not going to say pleasant to the palate, even though it gives you a clean feeling, as something where there's some sort of food type, a beverage type taste. That Katzar Ben Ramosh, Mutalios at taking ammonia, you're allowed to chew cinnamon sticks, sharp samim, or other types of herbs, spices. Taste of soklach going float, or a sweet wood to moisten your throat and then spit out. Vayom Kippurim. Except Yom Kippur also it's also something that. So let's say we have something like this, cinnamon toothpicks, right? You can chew on it on a fast day. It's also the came these toothpicks have no moisture in them. It's not concerned any other correct about it's only like a fragrance. The Rishon says kind of Mechaber Asa Tishba, and also going to Ramah, but any time it's Hebrew, that will also be here as well. But I'm not sure what he's referring to because we didn't answer this. We answered before Te'ima, but there's not Te'ima. I'm not sure what he's referring to. B'liasarok ein l'klum, that is a klum I feel important to swallow one's saliva is nothing even Yom Kippur. It's not probably a shot cloud of an acher. You're not how you're supposed to survive otherwise. Otherwise, you have to stand and spit the entire day, which I believe there are some briskers that actually do something like that. Tavkuf Samech Ches. Dine Nidre Tinus. The laws of vows of Tinus. Aleph, Isabu Ushami. Ushami says the Dorim, Sanos, if you took a netter to fast, even then you forgot and you ate on that fast day. Lots of Tinus. Usham Mayom Stam, that's you said a day generically. Mayom Zeh, if you said this day, Misana Mashlim. You have to go back to fasting for the rest of the day. Klomar, meaning the Vade, Biyom Yuchal Tinus. A day which is designated for tinus. Hebrew like any public fast on tinus. Chaloim, Yard said, Yom Shemes Bo'avivimo, the day which is part of the dark. Surely it sounds well if he's accustomed to fasting it. The time, every Rosh Chodesh, so people fast on every Rosh Chodesh, Ubahav, Monday, Thursday, Mondays, after Pesach and Sukkot, Shachar Pesach Sukkot, Sesame Tshuva, Chetzban, or Tshuva, any of these official and quasi-official fasts, but Shlach of Achel, you forgot to eat, or feel hazy, or even if you deliberately ate, and even ate a lot. I saw what he did, as you did. You saw no. You have to you'll bury your sin. You shall yom b'saneh mashlim. The rest of the day, you complete your fast. Because you didn't have hair or stumbled b'shoyeg, yeah, mutar le'echol od b'tmiyah would be should be allowed to eat further. Lo shayah b'zel lomar she'ibei tanis b'yochal b'shalim yom acher. By Yom Zeh, it's not shaykh to say, well, I'll make it up a different day because this tinus is unique for this day, right? So it has to be that specific day. I can't make it up. So therefore, you should not eat the rest of the day just because you ate once. I don't 100% sure that everybody agrees about that, but there doesn't seem to be anybody who disagrees here. Yeah. Base. Im Yom Ze Einam Yuchel Tainus. It's not a day which is special fasting. El Shinor Yisnos Yom B'Chol Shnei Yomim. But you're looking at to fast 1 or 2 days. V'Yischil Sanos, you began fasting. Mishorachach, and you forgot for Achal Gazayis. Yichtech is Pras, you ate Gazayis within the Chtech is Pras. Oshas Revius, so Jank Revius, Omol Lugmav. A mouthful. Ibei Tanis, you lost your fast. Yochel Echol Od, you can eat, continue to eat the rest of the day. V'Chayav L'Tzum Yom Achar, you got to do a different day instead. V'Zog Shinor, that's Tam Yisnos Yom B'Chol Shnei Yomim. As you when you fasted generically to fast 1 day or 2 days. You fast, took myself fast 2 straight days and not to eat the night in between. And you ate the night in between. So you lost your fast. You can eat. You fast other days instead. But if you said, I'm on a tinus on this day, in other words, you specified a specific day. Such as he took upon himself mincha the previous day, for the next day, or Yom Pliny of a specific day, you forgot and you ate, you deliberately ate. You have to complete that day, and you can't make it up a different day. It could be Yom HaMiyuchad, like a day which is designated for fast. When does it make it that day which is previously designated, or you designated, so in final analysis, Hayom Azel of the signs this day is obligatory to fast. So that's Rav Poskim. This is most of Poskim. I've arrived so that the Yom Zeh have a Kiyom Stam. Rav holds that when you say this day, and it's a private fast, it's like a generic day. Divitani son, you lost the fast for Yom Achim, and make it up another day if you want to make it up. Or you can finish that day and you're not chayav to make it up later on. According to Ravid, what's the Yom Stam Yom Zeh, a generic day, and this day, the Yom Stam Bakor Chayav Tashum. If you said a day generically, you have to make it up. Yom Zeh to live But it's this day specifically, then it depends on your das. Writes, those who machmir but netherly sounds Yom Zel Chayav Hashlim. Some people machmir made an edit to fast this day. They have to be mashlim. Come machmir lisanos Yom Acher. Never was a machmir to fast another day. Kan shoro. Kan shoro slav shtei deos. Put them 2 chumas. Chomer der rishon Chayav Hashlim. Chomer the first opinion they have to make up that you have to complete that day. That's right. And this is very good. The Ravid, you can make up a different day. I wish I should come to the Ravid and Mukhar Pagar. You know, you said when Ravid, you don't have to make up another day. Come on, nevertheless, they love Onesh, Mashal on the Tinus. So this is a punishment that he ate on the Tinus day. No thing of love Chumra Zu, we put upon him. This Chumash Sani Yom Machar, you fast another day, Tachtov instead. The Bemis, a few times, Kavu, Nachon, Shisani Yom Machar, even if it's a fixed Tinus, he should fast another day to atone for his eating. Interesting. So if you ate b'mezid, you should certainly fast another day in order that you should have a kapara. If you're the b'shogeg, you don't have to. Mr. Brewer says that if you forgotten 8, you certainly have to make up the fast. That you have to complete that fast. You don't have to fast another day unless you have mind for kapara. And the Mariel said you should fast another day for kapara. Dalim b'tanis. Loiva adam tanis where a person could borrow is fast and pay back. Bishra b'sinu zel gankin k'shana tzum yom or your mind as you made an edit fast a day or 2 days or harbi yomi or many days. The slis nanos yomi yomi started fasting on a day of on any day. Floya muchach lisanos yom zadafka. You didn't have to specifically fast on that day. If dvar mitzvah some mitzvah occurred, shachom lechol would be appropriate to eat there. Oshir lo adam nechbat shmekvar rosh yochal. Or a distinguished guest came whose honor you should eat. Ocean Yisarech, it's on them nichbar, you were guest by a distinguished person. Uvak Shishiocha, who has requested that you eat Ocean Mitzvah, so you have anguish to fast. I guess for any reason. Harez Yochel Lechel, you can eat Porei Yom Machet and pay back a different day. Sheikova Yom Bitchias Anit, you didn't set which day he's going to fast when you made your vow. Hypish Kibbutz Mincha Akdemis, you accept Mincha the previous day. Come, Lo Amar Lisanos Kumachar Obi Yom Ploni. He didn't say at the time he accepted it, he was going to fast the next day or a certain day. Elisanos Yom Echad just fast a day. That's arrive at a few im Amar Lamachar. Can arrive at even we said the next day. Don't play specifically. Gankin Yochol Libos. You can also borrow a day. Flow Kaima. Okay, we don't believe that. Don't hold that way. No bus can lose for the came. Muslims don't hold that way. Kachin Loki, but Elisanos Yom Echad. If he didn't accept by himself to fast one day, Elisanos Lamachar or Yom Ploni, but to fast tomorrow or some other day, or be yard side. Because can time see we're going to by a set fast. And Yochel Libos Lipar Yom Achad Takta we can't borrow and we pay a different day. V'chein tainis chalom. So to a past for a bad dream. That's kul shisani yom shachar chalom dafka, where the unique quality is specifically linked to passing the day after the dream specifically. Chemish zanos yom shem yom chamish kol shana saying you took to fast every Monday and Thursday entire year. Havik yom zets like this a specified day. Any ochlevos you can't borrow v'chitz b'zet tzara. Havim nadal lisanos chatzi shana. Netted fast a half a year. Yom Beis, Yom Hey, Monday, Thursday. V'lo Amar, he didn't say Shana Zu this year. Yochol Levos you can borrow. Chemishnot Elisano Sacha Tanios. Kach v'kach. Somebody took an oath to fast some total of fast. Chol Chosim and Yom Choref. You push them up to winters. Shayom and Ketzorim when the days are short. Cholavos Yom Arukh, you borrow a long day, even a long day. Shayim Yom Kotzim, pay back a short day. Didi Vidi Mikriyom. Both each one's called the day relative to its date. Yesh Hashem, those say the Zel Rakas Mamuot. That's only if you're borrowing short term. Avos Mamruba, if you're borrowing long term, then Chashin Shemus will figure out buy before you make it fast. Shabur says that. He says, but if the person saying netter said that he did not have mind to do immediately, he is believed in what's between him and God in any event. That's the language of Mishabur here. Language of poskim doesn't seem to make a difference. The bracket says here, say it's not like an error where you have to do something. We have to do it immediately when you have the opportunity. Tinus is to sit and refrain. Not to eat. You can push off to whatever time you want. Yamus hare lo avar al nidro. If you die, you don't violate your nether. You get a chance to fulfill it, but you never violate your nether. Interesting.